Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining on time. And we'll begin the session in the next 4 minutes. So, request all of you to stay tuned, and we'll be going live in just 4 more minutes. Thank you so much, and welcome once again. Hi, Anto. We haven't started the session yet. We will start in another 3 minutes. So, request you to stay tuned and we'll begin the session in 3 minutes. Good evening, everyone. And my name is Halima. I'll be your host and presenter, as well as one of the speakers. And a very warm welcome to all of you. It's wonderful to see you all joining in on time. Welcome, Charvak, Shweta, Sunita, Paresh, all of you. I might not be able to address everyone, but a heartfelt welcome to all of you. So we have with us today Mr. Vipin Prashant, our CEO. We will be addressing the session on the marketing part. Mr. Satish Chandra, he's our national head. He'll be discussing about the various intakes and other critical points in terms of admissions and applications. Mr. Ankit Agarwal, who is a product director, he will be addressing the technology and how technology can shape this business into something really wonderful. All right. And myself, I will definitely be discussing the earning model with you, which is again a very important aspect which will help you decide. So stay tuned. There is a lot. And at the end, we will have the discussion on the pricing front with amazing offers. So stay tuned. I'm excited to be connected with you for 2 hours. I would want this session to be interactive, so keep your questions ready, and we will address all of your questions at the end. Next slide, please. Some quick reminders in the meantime. Please use your chat box to communicate with us. And if you have any important questions, keep the questions ready. We will have a dedicated Q&A session at the end to address all your queries. And if you want to click on full screen, just click on the three dots on the top right hand side corner and choose full screen, and stay till the end of the webinar, because it's going to be fruitful and you will not regret staying there until the end of this webinar. And stay tuned for success stories and how the business cycle in the study abroad works like. So we will be addressing these important aspects. Stay tuned till the end. Next slide, please. We have with us Mr. Satish Chandra, as I mentioned earlier. He's a national head CCIS, and he will be giving us the overview of study abroad process. And let's share his enormous knowledge on this sector, and try to understand how it's going to be fruitful for us. Mr. Satish, over to you.
Thank you, Alima. I extend a warm welcome to one and all who are participating in today's webinar. It's been a warm afternoon, so I'll finish my session a little quickly. Abhi, can I have the next slide, please? So we are going to talk about the triple CIS model. Actually, this whole vertical is a very simple, hassle-free model that we have developed, which doesn't give you a lot of hiccups and any bottlenecks during the process. It's like build, operate, deliver. So we have modeled it in such a way that all the process, all the backend is handled by us. The counseling part and the processing part with the students is handled by you. So complete packages, you get us the students, we process it for you because of the types we have. We have backend team which handles all the operations, including the visa process, and your student is ready to go. So before knowing in detail about this, let's see what is happening in today's industry. So as you all have been aware of a lot of news coming into study abroad, with plenty of demand increasing post-pandemic. According to the survey, one of the surveys, 99% of the students still want to go abroad in spite of the pandemic, in various places and lockdowns being remote. So there is a great demand for graduates going abroad, and a lot of countries like Australia, New Zealand, UK, and other countries have extended their post-study work rights to students. And there are a huge influx of students going to US, popularly, which is basically the most preferred destination among Indian students. So according to the last survey reports, almost 82,000 visas were issued by the US Embassy to Indian students for the fall intake. So the demand is still in the same momentum. And China was supposed to open applications for Indian students, but previously, due to the ongoing pandemic and other issues, they have still not brought it into force. New Zealand has opened their doors and included the new education policy. UK has resumed the priority visa services. Canada is still giving a lot of flexibility in terms of work permit extensions and visas. They've also extended their student work rights temporarily to extend it to more work hours so that students can benefit from the effects of the pandemic. And a lot of students, over 59% of students are planning for permanent residency in countries like Canada, Australia, etc. And Germany also, South Korea, and France have seen a lot of upward mobility into their applications from India. So uh, the new trends that are happening globally are on a positive note, where the normally the market expected to be a negative, but it was a sudden shock that there was a huge surge in applications, and the trend is still moving on a high momentum. The next slide. So if you look at a few of the statistics until April 22, there was an overall increase of 41% of students who have gone abroad. And the number of students studying in Canada has increased by 350%, and still it's happening. It's a happening place. So UK also has had a huge increase in enrollments from the Indian subcontinent, and over 1.8 million Indians will be spending so much of money on education overseas. And right now, there's a new update where students who already have a B1 or B2 visa, or who are on a B1 B2 visa, can look out for jobs. That's the latest development that's come up since yesterday. Previously, which was not allowed by the US government. So now anybody on a B1 B2 visa also can look at jobs once they are there. Probably if they're on a visit visa, or if they have a visit visa right now, they can use the Dropbox facility and convert their visas into a student visa. So the wait times have also decreased. Germany has also, as I said, increased the number of enrollments, to a huge extent. Next one. So this is a few statistics till the mid of 2022. Australia, Canada, Ireland. You can see a huge surge in applications through to various destinations across the globe, including Europe, especially. Next. So this is some of the snapshot of recent offer letters received by us, some of the prestigious universities and colleges across globe, and admissions are still happening, and there are a few intakes which are still open, where as consultants, as study abroad counselors, you can still make hay while the sun shines. Plenty of opportunities, plenty of students opting to go, who are looking for the right kind of services and the right kind of opportunities to move on to different locations. And these are a few universities that we have sent students to, and we are still doing that. These are some of the big names in the university arena, in terms of the size of the university, the technology, the quality, and the ranking of the universities. So the list continues like that. From various parts of the globe, we cater to students from anywhere across the globe. You name the country, and we can process for it. That's the unique selling point with us. Next one. So these are the intakes that are right now available to students. July 23 for Australia is open, and admissions are happening. September 23 for most of the countries in Europe, UK, and other places are open. US is also open, and Jan 24 is also open right now. And the forthcoming intake will be March 24 for Germany and uh, other places. March 23 also was opened recently, and the next intake that are looking for are July and September 23 intakes for most of the countries, followed by January intake, which also can be planned by a lot of students who are planning to complete their skill sets or English language programs or other programs, who can get into these programs. And these are the most preferred countries that normally students look at, with New Zealand, UK, Ireland, US, Canada, Germany, Australia, and France. Japan and South Korea have also come up as new destinations for students looking for opportunities abroad. And there is demand growing for these countries also as new destinations. Europe has always have been a favorite destination for some of the students, because of the benefits in terms of kinds of universities and the kind of courses that are delivered by the European nations. So these are some of the popular courses that are available to international students or Indian students. Mainly, these are the most popular ones that students look into, ranging from business management into accounting, engineering, IT, and the latest game changers have been, big data and data science, and the traditional courses like architecture, medicine and dental, biotechnology, pharmacy, supply chain. These are traditional courses which are now being overtaken by big data and data science, which has a huge demand in the job market right now. And these are some of the popular universities in various countries that I'm planning to show you. Australia, these are some of the top universities that are there which we can help students get enrolled. These are some of them, some of the big names in UK, which normally students look at. A few universities in Canada, US. So that's a summary of the process that we do. These are the countries that we can handle. These are the destinations that we can handle. These are the kind of universities that we can handle, and we are proud to say that our success rate has been 99.5%. That's our greatest USP actually. So we do a very precise shortlisting and targeting universities, which is highly possible for students to get into. So thank you for giving your time, and thank you very much. I would like to hand it over to Mr. Vipin to explain the rest of the session.
Thank you very much, Mr. Satish Chandra. Yes, warm welcome for each and every one. Happy to see all of you. Yes, my part is about highlighting why international studies. Why international studies business? All right. So next slide. So even before thinking about starting study abroad business, we need to understand what is the market size of it. All right. So it is very important to understand the market size. Only then you can decide whether to venture into it or not to venture into it. All right. So now it is something that we need to understand what is the size of it. Okay. So we need to understand the basic thing. International studies business is not something which is new for India. This is one of the oldest business. Right? This is one of the oldest service. How it is one of the oldest service? Because founding fathers of India studied abroad. Gandhiji studied abroad. Nehruji studied abroad. So this is one of the oldest services in India. Okay. So even currently, more than 8 million students, means more than 800,000 students are studying abroad. Okay. And it is increasing year on year. It is not decreasing. And after the COVID, the pent-up demand increased like multifold. And there are embassies, there are consulates, they are struggling to provide the service because their limit has exceeded, their service limit has exceeded, and they are appointing new personnel to support this requirement that is coming to them. I am referring to US embassies. All right. So India is the second largest source for international students, next only to China. Now after COVID, the number of students from China has reduced. Now India is moving towards becoming the number one source for international students. All right. So destination choice for Indian students closely related to the job opportunities what they will be getting after completing their studies. All right. That is there. So the ultimate objective for them is to get job over there, get placed over there, and they want to work over there. And either they want to get PR after that and get the citizenship. But yes, the ultimate objective is to get the work opportunities. So they prefer the countries that is going to give them the opportunity, work job opportunities. All right. Then next one is about what is the target audience size in India. It is around 88.5 million senior secondary students are there in India at this point of time. And around 35 million higher education students are there. That means combined, it is a if you are combining together, it is the total population of the countries like entire UK, Australia, and Canada put together. All right. So market is huge. Market is huge. It is up to us how we are going to tap it. All right. Next. Yes, there are millions of students out there in the market, which I highlighted in terms of numbers. And current the job opportunities is relatively tough because a lot of layoffs and firings happening. You would have heard about it from top companies. In thousands, they are firing people. All right, and obviously the new freshers or someone who is looking for a job is also, it's very tough right now. So as alternate, they are looking for studying abroad. Engineers who is coming out at this point of time, they are also looking for masters. Obviously, they look for studying abroad, all right? And also there is a slowdown in ITS, as I mentioned about the layoffs. So they also look for studying abroad. So students, the fresh graduates, and also experienced professionals, they look for studying abroad. So the market is wide open. Market is already there. It's huge. All right. Next. Because of that, the inquiries increased by multifold. Even online, whomsoever thinking about studying abroad, the first thing what they do is they go online and search for it, right? They want to search for information. So when they are searching for information, they put forth the certain keywords: overseas education, study abroad, or there are 150 different types of keywords they use for searching information about studying abroad. They mention the university name or country name, each and everything, process, procedure for studying abroad. Different keywords. When they are searching, then the information comes out in Google search page, and they visit each and everybody. But most important thing is these particular search has increased by 3 times in last 3 to 4 months. All right, that means more number of people are showing interest in studying abroad. That's what it shows. Next. And that is exactly you can see here. It is keep increasing only. It's keep increasing. There was a dip here during COVID, and after that it's keep increasing only. All right. Next. Now, most important question is: should we start study abroad business once these people, these demand, these queries, these people, these students, they decided, they gone ahead, they filled the application, they are about to get the visa. At that time you want to start, or now you want to start when the demand is there, when the season upcoming, July intake and the September intake, when that is coming, that now you want to start. So now it is in your hand when you want to decide. When you want to start, it is in your hand. All right. So this is the current situation. Understanding the current situation, when you want to start, you can decide. Next. Now, you may be asking one question, okay, if I am starting, there are already people there. There are agents, there are consultants, there are so many counselors. So, how I am going to be unique? Why people should come to me? All right. So, if you are thinking there are so many other service providers out there, we need to understand who are those service providers, right? Who are those service providers? What exactly they are doing? So, in that case, we need to understand who is an agent, who is a consultant, and who is a counselor. Now, who is the agent? Agents are the representative of the universities. That's why they are agents of the university. Right? They are the representative of the university. Consultants are someone who is having a knowledge about how to process application form for certain universities. What are all the criteria required for the university to offer the admission for certain students? That process they know, that knowledge they have. For that, they charge. Hourly basis or package basis, they charge. They are consultants because they are sharing their knowledge, they are sharing their time. For them, they charge a fees. That is why they are called as consultant. Okay. Then who are counselors? Counselors are the representative of the student. Because counselor analyze, understand, and offer solution as per the student. What student need, a counselor analyze and offer the solution. Now that's the difference. Agent is a representative of the university. Consultant are someone who is sharing their knowledge and time for a fees. Counselors are someone who is understanding the student and offering solution as per the student's need. All right. So now, what do you want to become? You want to become an agent, or you want to become a consultant, or you want to become a counselor? All right. That you can decide. Next. Now, in order to become a successful service provider in study abroad business. These are all the things. There are 6 different things that you need to be having in hand in order to be successful. All right. Knowledge is the most important thing in this, because this is a knowledge industry. Study abroad is a knowledge industry. We are not getting some raw material, processing it and making a product and selling it. It is a knowledge industry. We are providing the solution. All right. So knowledge is the most important thing, that you can get it through training and certification. All right. Second is technology, because you cannot manage the entire thing through Excel sheet. It's impossible, because this service involves a lot of deadlines. If one deadline you are missing out, the whole 6 months or whole 1 year, a student will be losing. All right. So deadlines, alerts, everything that we need to be completely in hand, and we need to manage it properly, each and everything. And process need to happen efficiently. For that, technology is there to support you. Back-end operations, application processing, visa processing. So all those, you need to have a separate team for managing all those things. Back-end operations, application, because one student may apply for 5 universities, 10 universities, different countries also. All right. At different point of time, different deadlines. So many things are there. So you need to have a team to manage it. If more than 10 or 20 students that you are handling, obviously you need to have a team for it. University tie-ups. Now university is going to give a tie-up to you or making you as an agent. Obviously they will be giving you a target. How many seats that you can fill for this particular intake. If you are taking the target, only then they will be giving the agency. All right. If not, they will not give. 1 or 2 applications, they will not give the agency or tie-up. All right. For that, you need to have multiple universities, not one university you need to represent. You can represent, because you need to onboard more number of students. You need to give options to them. All right. So university tie-ups you should have. Dedicated support. There has to be a support person for the student, for you, all the time available. All right. For something that you don't know, there has to be support. Ongoing support you should have. And lead generation. This is the most important thing. You should get the continuous supply of leads. Keep on coming on everyday basis. Only then you can convert them into prospects. Then you can convert them into closures. That means student decide to go ahead and you are processing the application and visa after that. All right. So all this process, all these parameters need to be there in order to be successful in study abroad business. Next. Now, that's exactly how you can get all the 6 pillars, all the 6 parameters through CCCAS program is what Ms. Halima is going to explain to you, and how you are going to avail this benefit through CCCAS program. Over to you, Halima. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Open. Just bear with me one moment. Okay, that was very insightful. And I'm sure most of the people who are confused on whether to go ahead with this plan, is it the right time to start, how fruitful this industry would be, and how exactly should we create our own channel base or client base, they must have really got some insightful ideas from you. Thank you so much for taking your time out for this. Next slide, please. Okay. We have a concern when we talk about starting up a business. All right, there are a lot of questions, concerns. We'll have to manage the funds, knowledge, certification, and many more things. So that's an anxiety that stop us from going ahead. All right, and that will even hold or slow down our process. So we have the solution for that, those questions, and we have the answers on how to go ahead further to establish a successful business. Next slide, please. We as an individual, if you want to start, the business individually, if you want to set up your study abroad business, we will have a lot of questions and concerns and roadblocks. Application processing team, investment involved, latest university updates, getting a tie-up, a university tie-up is important. How are we going to get that tie-up? All right, and we need a technology, a good software to run the business. And if we have software, we need technical support. So there are a lot of roadblocks that will either slow down the process, or we totally give up on establishing this business altogether. All right. So we want to connect those dots and provide everything under one roof as a solution to you, and clear those hurdles and roadblocks for you, and shape it in a way that you can see a bright, successful, established study abroad business under your own brand name. Next slide, please. So, what exactly is triple CIS? We have, training across 20 plus countries, and you will be able to process applications to 20 plus countries and more. And certification is extremely important. Without authentication and recognition, it's not possible to have an established business. All right. These days, where the success of business depends on reviews, likes, and views, who would not want a authentication or a proof for a consultant who they can rely on, right? And certification is exactly that. Having a certification from a recognized company is very important for the students to trust you as a consultant. All right. And technology is extremely important to shape up the business, manage your leads, students, agents, sub agents, entire business digitally. And when we have concerns on how to set up the software and technical support, just right there we step in to provide that support. We have the professional counselor support who would be able to assist you on shortlisting the universities, all right, and course and country based on the students academics and the affordability. All right. When you start the business to become the journey to become a study abroad counselor, you don't have to worry about having tie-ups with universities, because that's a long journey. We started 12 years back with a handful of tie-ups, and with consistent feedbacks and expectations from clients, we are here with 1500 plus and still counting. So the journey was really long, and we would not want you to definitely wait for those 12 years to have that base. We have the readily available tie-ups that you can make use of, right? And medical admission support is another very important concern. We will be providing you the support here for medical admissions as well. And you can have the access of unlimited study abroad profiling, and create more and more reports on the students, run the assessments, and see if they are even eligible to study abroad. All right. We will have the dedicated backend operations who will be providing you the seamless support on handling all the technical concerns that you have. And we have the higher payouts, which is 70-30, where you get 70% and we get 30%. We have a tie-up, pan-India tie-up with HDFC, and we will be providing the education loan as well to the students who would want to go through our channel partners. We will be providing the marketing material that we receive, the updates directly from the universities with all the latest updates. We convert that that information into interesting flyers and banners, and we'll share it with you every week. We will conduct consistently client engagement webinars to make sure we address any hurdles that you may have in getting more and more files. All right. Next slide, please. So the services that we would provide would be a profile analysis, as I just informed, that you can analyze, assess the student with based on the academics and the affordability and the student preferences. We can provide the top college recommendations, the end-to-end application management, registration, application, verification, visa processing, SOP support and guidance. All right. University interview preparation is another concern. All right. But that is also covered under one roof. University coordination, coordinating with the university on helping the student choose the right, get the offer letter at the right time. All right. And fast track application processing. It may take some time for us to finalize the university from the student's point, all right? And it might be a short time for us to process the application. But we have a well-versed team who can process the application in fast track and get the process for you and get the offer letter and admission done. So the real-time application status, as parents, when the parents are relying on us to process their applications through us. All right, they would want to get the real time application updates as to what is happening. Did the university respond? So what is going on? So in that scenario, we will have the real-time application straight away going to the student directly from the software, where they can know what is happening with their application and stay at ease that it is taken care of. Education loan assistance, as I informed that we will be assisting in the education loan as well, and pre and post landing support will be provided, like airport pickup and accommodation. Next slide, please. If you want to start a study abroad business with your own branding, Triple CIS program is for you. It is certified career counseling in international studies. This covers the entire spectrum to become a successful international studies counselor. Having knowledge, getting the knowledge is a tough job. All right. To start any business, the major concerns that we face is knowing the background or the in-depth knowledge of that particular business, and we have that bandwidth to provide you that in-depth knowledge through our trainers and well-versed team. Next slide, please. Okay, so it's easy. The four-step process that we will have to do is counsel once you onboard with us, all right, and once you are trained and certified, all right. The only smooth process that you will have to do is just four-step process, which is not complicated at all. You will have to counsel the students, all right, and assess the student based on the readily available questions provided, which you will have to collect the answers for. And once you counsel the student and understand the requirement the student has, what would be the priority, what would be the university that they would like, what course that they would want to go, if they can afford that particular university or not. Once you counsel and shortlist the university, collect the documents from the students and share those documents to us. Next one, please. Forward the file to Edumilestones, and our team is sitting here to process it flawlessly. All right, and the university will receive the payouts. Once the university send us the payouts, all right, we share that payout with the channel partner, and you get the 70% of it, and we get 30%. So it's just a very easy, simple four-step process where you counsel the students, collect the documents when the student shortlists the university, and forward it to Edumilestones. And once you forward and the application is done, the university will give us the commission, and you get the commission within 7 working days as soon as they credit it to us. Next slide, please. So we have with us Mr. Ankit Agarwal, who will be addressing the very important aspect in this business, which is technology. This plays a very vital role here in this business, all right? And you will know why in just few minutes. Just bear with me while we have Ankit here. Ankit, over to you.
Hi everyone, am I audible? Halima, can you confirm? Hello. Okay. Let me share my screen. Just give me 1 second time. Is my screen visible to everyone? Okay. Great. So, well, in this session, I'm going to show you the entire tech platform, how the entire tech platform looks like, what are the different functionalities are available in the tech platform. So basically, if we look at this platform, we are having the three major stakeholders that's integrated together in the one platform. Now, first stakeholder is the student. Okay, so you all will be receiving your dedicated login page. Okay, where student can come, student can access, student can complete the profiling, documentations, other part. Second window will be given to the counselors, and third window will be given, or the third interface will be given to the local partners. Okay. So here, if you look at, this is a web page, what we will provide to you throughout the platform. It will be displaying your logo and your stuff. And here you can find there's one tab for the Start Study Abroad Profiling. Now, once you click on this tab, Start Study Abroad Profiling, then system will ask for the registration. Now, student can come on this page and can do the registration, like I'm doing one registration over here. Okay. I'm just putting some dummy login ID. Okay. Password. And then start. Now, once I click on the start, then system will ask me the first thing, are you looking admission for the bachelor's program, you are looking admission for the master's program, or you are looking for the doctoral program? Say as a student, I am looking for the bachelor's program. So I'll click on the bachelor's. Now, once I click on the bachelor's, then there's a profiling form that will appear in the system, where system will ask like your preferred intake. Say I'm looking for September 2023. My combined score in the 10th class, say considered is 80%, 12 is completed. Your combined score in the 12th class is say 83%. Subjects combination is PCMB. So all these responses I am filling in this profiling form. Now, year of passing 10th class, say 2018, emergency contact number. Okay, year of passing 12th class, say 2022. Any backlogs, no backlogs, any education gap, no gap. Have you given any test, any other thing? No. Okay. Work experience, yes or no. IELTS, yes, I am having the IELTS of 6.6, and here student can define the individual IELTS score. Say 6.5 reading, writing, what the IELTS score student has got. SAT not appear, any budget constraint, 30 to 40 lakhs country. I am looking for USA and UK. And previous visa rejection, no. Travel history, no. Which course I'm looking at? Say I'm looking at course, say business management, and specialization is global business. Okay. If student is having any university in mind, student can mention I'm looking for the degree program. Any expectation? Looking for good college with scholarship. So basically, we will provide you a dedicated login page, like a microsite, where student can come, student can do the registration, finish their profiling over there. Now, if the student finish their profiling over here, then automatically one report is generated. Now, here you can see download study abroad report. Now, once I click on this report, okay, then you see how the report looks like. Now, whatever responses student has feeded, all that responses are captured on this web page. Here you can see, and system will also give the weightage over here. That's a profile weightage. How good is the student's profile? So weightage also will be given to the student. So any student that's above, say, 75% is considered as a good profile, right? Just give me 1 second time. I just plug in my charger. Okay. Fine. So here I have completed now the profiling. Now, once the profiling is completed over here, then here only you can find there is one more English proficiency test that's connected over here. If you are finding, or you are from the location where you want to check the basic English proficiency of the student can also appear in this basic English proficiency test, and that results also will be added as a part of the report. Okay. Now, analysis is completed. After that comes the college's recommendations. Now, here, what we have in our system is the largest depository of the college's information across 22 plus countries. You name the university, you name any of the course, it will be available in our platform. It's a very huge database what we are maintaining and updating on the timely manner. Now here it's very simple. If I'm looking for any course, say for example, data science, and I'm looking say UK, okay, automatically system will do the analysis and find out all those colleges who are offering the data science. If I'm looking for the masters, I can sort based on the masters. If I'm looking for degree, diploma, certificate, or if I'm having some fees constraint, so I can put all the filters and it will show the course information, it will show the fees, it will show the duration, eligibility criteria. If you as a counselor belongs to the international market, then this currency will be shown of your currency of your country. It will show how much part-time job is allowed in that country, how much PSW student is going to get, how much living cost is there. Okay. It will also display the ranking of that particular college. It will also show you the prediction. Left hand side, you can find there's an option for the prediction. So based on the student profiling, system will calculate how much chances you are having to get into that particular college. So it will show you the college prediction also. You can find the course link, and from here only colleges can be shortlisted like Edumilestones, Edumilestones. Now, whatever colleges you are shortlisting, if you download the report now, so all that colleges along with the profiling, now this is a profiling, will be documented in a same report. So it means for every student, one customized report will be ready that can be shared to the candidate. Okay. Now, there are certain counselors who don't want the colleges search option for the student. They want to block this college search option for the candidate. So if you want, you can block it up also for the student. So basically, based on the college also, say Seneca College or Humber College, whatever you wanted to search, you can search from here, and there's a full-fledged course finder integrated with your platform. You don't need to refer hundreds of the websites. Then come the documents. In the documents, once the profiling or shortlisting is done, so there's a document checklist that's available over here where student can upload all the document. It's classified the two part, application related document and second is coming visa related document. Now here you are going to get along the platform the complete backend team who will support or who will file the visa literally on behalf of the candidate. Okay, so once these documents are uploaded, we will also file the visa of the student, and we will also a student can also upload all the application related documents over here. Here we have also connected the SOP maker. If a student find difficulty in terms of the SOP writing, then there is a SOP writer that's connected with the platform. Okay, and using this tool SOP maker, a student can write the SOP that's based on the AI. Okay, so SOP maker is again integrated with your platform. Now, if you want to block the SOP maker, you can block it also, like contact your counselor to activate the SOP maker. Okay, so counselor can allow that student and can activate for that SOP maker so that student can use that tool and can write the SOP. After that, see, think about student is submitting the 5 applications, right? Now, there is a real-time screen over here. Whatever application student has submitted, student can track the status of each and every application in their window. Right? They again, they don't need to call to the counselor. This is real-time sync. Whatever updates are coming from the colleges, whatever updates are coming from our backend team and everything, every single thing is available in the college applications screen. So basically, you'll be having the web page where student can do the profiling, college shortlisting, documentations, SOP maker, application tracking. So these are the things available for the student. Now I'm quickly opening the other screen, that is the counselor dashboard. Okay. Now don't confuse this. What I have shown you now, this is a student interface. Now I'm going to show you the counselor interface, how it looks like. So basically, this is a counselor interface. So when you counselor just open their interface, the first thing they can see all the marketing material here. Okay. Now this marketing material, if counselor want, you can download also all this marketing material. Okay. You can download and you can put your own branding, and first thing is the marketing material that will be shown just after opening. Then here you can see how many leads you have received, how many profilings student has done, how many college recommendations are done, how many applications are managed, how many admissions are done, the invoices that you will raise to get the payout. All these things are available over here. Now, just now as a student, I have done one profiling Nitin. So you can find my record over here. Nitin has done all these things. Okay. And if counselor want to do the shortlisting, there's a track option over here. click on the track. Now here, on behalf of the candidate, if counselor wanted to do any shortlisting or documentations, everything, counselor can also do from their CRM, just a single button track. Okay. Now, second thing is, in the system, there is a payout option. See, what we have done, we are having the huge tie-ups. We are having currently more than 1,500 tie-ups. You name the university, if that university gives the tie-ups, we are having with us. So once you click on the payouts, you can see the list of all the tie-ups across the country, whatever we are having. And this is the payout, what you are going to receive, like 10.5%. So if you just search any of the university, or if you search any of the country like USA, UK, Australia, New Zealand, you don't need to worry about all the tie-ups and the payouts. You can see in a single screen, you can see that's a 70%. So you don't need to calculate further 70%. This is what you are going to get. If I have mentioned over here 11.2%, this is what you are going to get. This pre-calculated at a rate of 70-30%. So all the payouts you can see in a single screen. You want to download the report, you want to see the payout status of that particular candidate, all these things you can see from here. Now I'm coming in very important functionality. Now in this platform, you will be getting your dedicated counselor, right? So it's very simple. Now many of you must be new in this industry, you don't know anything, right? It's very simple. Once you get in the profiling with the candidate, just select that student name, click on the forward, and here write it forward to Edumilestones and just submit. Then automatically what will happen is this ticket is raised to your assigned counselor, and counselor need to close that ticket in the 24 hours to 48 hours kind of a window. If it is very urgent, anyhow, you will be getting the dedicated number of your assigned counselor. You can call that counselor and take the help. Otherwise, you can just forward this profile from here. Automatically your assigned counselor CRM, it will be reflected. You need a support on this case. Support can be in terms of the college shortlisting. Support can be, now I have done everything, now submit this application to the university. So all these things are available in your CRM, and unlimited profilings, you can do it off. Now, if you want to download the report, you can download the report from here. You can share to the candidate. If you want to send a mail to the candidate straight away from your CRM, you can communicate and send the mail to the candidate. There is an actions option. If in case, even though it's not possible, in case there's any college that's not available with us and you want to add on in your depository, there's an option given over here, add colleges recommendations, where you can also add on in the platform. If any particular course you are finding is not available, otherwise you inform to us, we'll upload. But I'm saying that chances will be rare of the rarest. We have all the colleges available in our platform. Okay. So that option is given to the counselors. Apart from that, there's so many other functionalities. Because of time constraint, I'll not go each and everything. I'll just highlight to you main important thing. As I mentioned, if you want all the past marketing material also, you can see all the past marketing material. There's a whitelist also, specifically if you belongs to Punjab or Haryana. Okay, they're the set of the universities who accept the application faster. So there's a list over here that's available, so that you can collect applications particular to that particular college or the university. So all these flyers and marketing material will be available in your CRM that you can use it off. Okay, payouts I already have mentioned. There's an open search of the colleges also available in your platform. This is an open search of the colleges, where if you just want to search any course like computer related course, say for example, you wanted to search in Germany, France, Canada, any particular country, simple, it's not a complicated, it's very simple, just search it off. If you just click on the course link, it will take you to that particular university, that course page straight away. Right, so you will be having all the courses university links also. You want more information, just click on the university link front of that course. It will take you to that university, that course page. Okay, so course finder is very easy. You wanted to track your application status, how many applications you have given, you can track it. How many admissions are done? Say when the admission is done, you can track your entire payouts, on what date you are going to get the payout, whether payout is cleared or not cleared. All these things you can see in the system tracking. You want to raise the invoice to us for your payouts, you can straight away go to the action. I'm so sorry. You can just go to your actions, and you can raise the invoice from the platform itself. Just click on the actions, generate invoice, and student invoice or college invoice. Just click on the college invoice, which college what you have submitted to us, and you raise the invoice from the system. So once you raise the invoice to us, then it's very easy for you to get the payouts, and all the payouts you will get on a day we receive the payout from the university, right? In next 24 to 48 hours, payment will be cleared immediately in your account, and every single thing you can track over here when university has made the payout and the payout has come to your account. So all these things you can see from your CRM. Okay, now moving to the last segment that's important, I just wanted to show to you. If you are having the team, now there can be two type of teams. One, you can have the internal counselors or 2-3 colleagues or 2-3 counselors who are working along with you, or it can be the referral partner. So within the platform, you can create the sub CRM. Now, why I'm saying this sub CRM, you can create your own network. It can be the teacher, it can be the IELTS Training Institute who wanted to refer file to you. So you can create a sub CRM for them so that they can give file to you, okay, and they can also track in their sub CRM only their files, and in your CRM you can see all the files. So to every counselor within your company, or to the sub CRM people, or to the referral partners, you can give the sub CRM, okay, so that they also will be having the transparency ki like if they are giving any file to you, then they can track it off. And when you are creating the sub CRM for your partners, okay, you can also set over here the percentage like 70 or 50. So it means if you are going to get, say for example, 70% and some referral partner you are onboarding it, so you can set over here how much percentage you want to give to them. So what will happen in your CRM, if for a college it's reflecting say 10% and you have set over here 50, then in their sub CRM it will be reflecting 5%. So in this case, if you want to create your referral partner network, or you want to create a separate sub CRM for every employee, you can create. So by default, 5 sub CRMs are allowed, but if you want more sub CRMs at a very marginal cost, you can create the sub CRMs also. Or if you want to track it off over here, okay, how many files I have received for say from this counselor. So you don't need to open a separate sub CRM. You just select over here, automatically you will come to know how much files you have received from this partner. So there are 34 files you have received from this partner. How many files you have received from this particular counselor? Just select that counselor name, and data is floated over here. So it will become very simple for you to manage your sub CRM or your referral partners, your counselors, all these things. That's again integrated in the same CRM. Now this entire platform comes with a training also. Okay, so there will be the dedicated training will be given to you. Now after the training, there's a very detailed training material that's available in your CRM. If you want to learn country by country process, or if you want some templates, or you want to know how the process happens in the Harvard and all these things, so there's a complete training material that's again loaded in your CRM, like how the admission process takes place for the Ivy League, how the medical admissions takes place, all this. So there's a huge amount of training material. There's a huge amount of like USA visa process. There is a study in Singapore, study in New Zealand. So there's a huge amount of training material will be preloaded and integrated in your CRM. So you can download this training material one by one. Also, you can take the reference. There's a student forms. There is like agreement forms that if you want to get it signed from the student, all these are available in your CRM. So it's a very, very big library where college-wise information, Durhan College, VFS Canada visa update, all these things, again, the complete training material, much more detailed training material, if you want, you can access from the CRM. So all these things we have integrated. So I have shown you 3 things: the student interface, counselor interface, how you can get the support. Just click on the file, forward to Edumilestones. So immediately your backend support team will be activated. Okay, then the sub CRMs you can create in the CRM. So these are the 3 things I just wanted to highlight in my session. So thank you. Remaining things I'll take in the Q&A section. So over to Halima.
Thank you so much, Ankit. Just one moment. Thank you so much, Ankit. That was really, very interesting. And, this is the first time I personally experienced that technology can be so amazing as well. I always thought it is complicated and not user friendly. It was difficult for me even to begin with. When I started, it was difficult for me to manage Excels, all right? And I find that this technology is easier than working on Excels, so whoever who is not tech savvy can also use this technology. So thank you so much, and I hope everybody found it interesting too. So we will rush to the very important business part, and we will have something really interesting in few minutes that we will be disclosing, and we have our guest speakers as well. So before we go ahead with that, I would just want to discuss on the earning model of this business, so that you can relate to how exactly it's going to be beneficial for you. All right. So when we get into a business, the major concerns we have is, how is this going to help us in earning? What is the benefit that we can make out of it? All right. So there are four different earning models in this business. One is counseling, markups, payouts, and channeling. When I say counseling, we know that it was an underrated word in our country, all right? But right now, counseling is important, because when we are confused on choosing which is the right school, course, or country, it's difficult, all right? And you would want to rely on somebody so authentic that you can trust blindly on, all right, on their knowledge, on the support that they are providing. So when you provide the counseling along with the milestone report that just Ankit showed you, all right, on an average, our existing channel partners are earning about 4 to 5 thousand on each counseling report and beyond on in metro cities. All right. So counseling is one mode of earning. Markups and payouts. We all are aware of what payouts are. If we are into this business, if you are here attending this session, we know that we get commission from the universities, and that's gonna be a huge profit for us, right? So commission payouts are nothing but the commission we receive from the universities. So that's one mode of earning. Markups are is a leverage that is given by Edumilestones, all right, where we are giving you the leverage to deal with universities that we do not have a tie-up with. All right, we all are aware that we get payouts from universities that we have a tie-up with, that everybody does, right? But what we are doing different is, we are giving you the option to also deal with universities that we don't have a tie-up with. Instead, the earning there will be through markups. How is something that I will explain to you on the next slide. Channeling is another mode of earning. You can have your own set of franchisee partners in and around, all right? For example, in a franchisee model, the more number of franchisee members that you will expand, you will have to pay the royalty fee to the parent franchisee company, all right? But here we don't have any such hard and fast rules. You can have your agents, sub agents to fetch students in and around your city and increase your bandwidth, increase the branches or franchisees in your brand name, and get more and more business. Any support that is required from us in terms of technology and operations and application processing, we will be helping you with that, and you do not have to share any profit with us. We want to see you grow and perform well, and that's how we grow together. So the next important slide is, we have a tie-up with 1500 plus universities. Next slide, please. We have a tie-up with 1500 plus universities, and we divided those universities into four different categories to understand the business model in a better way. I'm sure there are many people here, like we have Charwak, we have Iqtidar, many people who have already attended the session and know the categories. So people who have joined now, it is important for you to understand these four categories if you are planning to step into this business. Category one is for Ivy League colleges. Yes, we have the bandwidth to deal with Ivy League colleges like Harvard, Princeton, Cornell. All right. Not everybody in the market has that bandwidth, because to process an application to an Ivy League college, you need to have a well experienced team who will be able to process the file seamlessly without any mistake. So on an average, to process an application to an Ivy League college, it costs up to 1,50,000 only to process an application. Of course, that seems expensive. So if I would want to have a backup plan and want to apply in another university, that's going to cost me the equal amount of 1,50,000 or anything close to that, which is again expensive. What we do is we provide 20,000 for the first application to be processed and 5,000 each for any additional Ivy League application, giving you the bandwidth to mark up your pricing on top of 20,000 to whatever amount you feel is right. All right. And anything that you earn beyond 20,000 is totally yours. And anything that you earn beyond 5,000 is totally yours. So when you tell the student that the market is charging you 1,50,000, but I'm charging you maybe 50 or 60, that's it, to process an application, trust me, they would know the difference. All right. And category 2 is for tie-up universities. We have a tie-up with 1,500 plus universities. And if you're processing the applications through one of these universities, then there will not be an application processing fee or visa processing fee. It will be absolutely free of cost. And once the student gets the admission, the university will pay us the commission from the student's annual fee. All right. Let's assume if the student has paid 20 lakhs as a university fee, and if the university is giving us 2 lakhs as commission, you get 1,40,000 and we get 60,000. So that's in the ratio of 70-30, where you get 70 and we get 30, irrespective of what the commission is. It may vary from university to university, but whatever it is, yes, we do provide 70% to you and 30% to us. All right. We have a bandwidth to deal with European universities. Majority of the people who joined us did mention that our bandwidth to deal with the European universities motivated them to join us. Yes, because students do prefer going to these universities because it comes with a tagline of no fees or low fees. So getting into these universities is always very tempting. To process an application to European universities, it costs around 15 to 30,000, wherein we charge only 20,000 for 5 applications. So you can increase the price to anything beyond 20, whatever you feel is right as per the student's financial background. And whatever you earn beyond 20,000 is totally yours. Medical universities is another field that we work in, all right? And to process an application to medical universities, it costs around 1.25 to 5 lakhs, which is huge. And we do, process very less, at a very less price as per the university requirement. Certainly not, 1.25 to 5 lakhs. We will give you enough bandwidth to mark up your pricing in the medical applications, where you can definitely earn beyond the set price or beyond the cutout price. All right. So these are the 4 categories wherein you have the bandwidth or the leverage to deal with both tie-up and non-tie-up universities. Next slide, please. So these are some of the marketing materials that we provide, all right, to our channel partners. These are the updates that we have received directly from the universities. So we feel that marketing, what is important in marketing? You ask anyone, they would say that money is important. You have to run the social media campaigns, you have to get the hard copies of the posters and whatnot. But I believe, or we believe, that it is not money that is important, it is the content which is important. So when we receive these updates, authentic updates straight from the university, with where the intake is happening, if there are scholarships being offered, if there is a reduction in the fees, all that information we convert into these beautiful banners that you see right on your screen at the moment, and we share it with our channel partners every week. So all you have to do is put your name, number, and logo on it and promote yourself on social media, or you can even get the hard copy of this banners to share it with your students who are following you. Next slide, please. These are some of the success cases of the students who have been processed through our channel partners. Next slide. Next slide, please. So you can just take a look at the series of these success cases. Next. All right, so these are the visa successes for the students that you see the names here. These are the real-time students. Yes. All right, so now the very important and interesting part of the whole session. I'm very thrilled here to invite Snehit, who is one of our students, who has gone through the process of application processing, choosing the right university, course, and country, and finally there. And I'm very happy that Snehit is with us here today. Snehit, can you just please come live?
Hello. Hi.
So the
Can
only
you hear
message
me?
that I'm trying to convey here is to let you know that how important it is for a student to get the right guidance, all right, and make sure that they get through the right course and country because their future and career depends on that. So just bear with me while I just call out for Snehit again. Snehit, are you there?
Hello. Hello.
Just bear with me. It's a different time zone. Snehit is in US right now, so might be a little challenging for him to join. Just bear with me while I just get him online.
Hello.
All right. Our Snehit is trying to join. All right. Just bear with me while he joins us. Hi, Snehit. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
All right.
Hello.
So, yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much for taking time out. What time is it there?
It's 7:42 in the morning.
All right. And, I'm sorry, you had to accommodate the time at this time to
No,
join.
it's okay.
All right. So I just, want to introduce you to the people here in the webinar today. Snehit is one of those very brilliant students who made it to Revere University in United States of America, and he's doing his master's in computer science. So, Snehit, we just want to ask you a couple of questions to utilize this as a motivation for other students as well. So how
Okay.
has it been the experience to finalize the university and country?
Uh, Actually, it was very tough to understand how to rely on the consultants. There are many, you know, freelancers and agents in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Later, after searching for the certificate consultants instead of local agents, we found graduate consultants.
Mm-hmm.
We explored many options, but when we met Mr. Sunil sir, we
Mm-hmm.
were surprised on how they did the assessments based on the academics and budget and provided recommendations on the universities and help me get the admission and visa.
All right. So Snehit, Sunil did help you on choosing the university course and country.
Yeah,
What made you choose Sunil? Compared to the other agents in the market, what was the factor that helped you decide that you should go ahead with Sunil? Okay, I think Snehit had some connection issues. It was pretty late out there. Sorry, early out there. Sunil, are you there? Can you just come live?
Yeah, I am there.
All right. Thank you so much, Sunil. Sunil is our channel partner. All right. And he is, with us from more than a year. And through Sunil, once he was triple CIS certified from our end, he was, Snehit was one of the students that he onboarded. And he finally is in a good university studying. So, Sunil, I would just want you to share your experience with us. How was your experience with us?
Yeah, I'm happy that decision was right and the team is ready to support for the application process very quickly. So it's really great so far and looking for more years.
All right. Thank you so much. So, what made you, choose Edumilestones, Sunil?
Yeah, initially we explored a lot of options, but when we found that technology that you have is, we thought that that is must for this business, and you have a vast access to process applications to a lot of countries, especially to the European countries, right? From that,
Mhm.
from the experienced teams you have, I believe that I will get the best support. So I choose. This made me to choose your Edu milestones.
Thank you so much, Sunil. That's really, important for us to know. And Snehit, I'm sure the whole process of getting the applications offer, everything was very smooth. Did you find
yeah,
any difficulty?
No, I didn't find any difficulties because Sunil sir and the other team were giving me timely updates to the Edumilestones software. We were at ease for receiving timely updates actually,
All
so it
right,
was
so
easy for me.
all right. That's really a sigh of joy for us. That you receive the timely updates, because we know as parents and student, you might have a lot of questions on what's happening. So getting the real time updates is really very satisfactory, or definitely very helpful. So thank you so much, Snehit, for joining the session today. It really mean a lot to us, and we wish you good luck for your future. And
Thank you, thank you.
good luck. Take care, and thank you so much for joining. So, Sunil, it's really wonderful to have you with us as a channel partner. All right. And we are also looking for many more years to come. So, I would want to inform the people in the group, the webinar today, that the decision point for Sunil was the factor that he chose, that we are good in dealing with European countries as well, and technology was one factor to decide. Right, Sunil?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you so much for taking time out, Sunil. I know you have a busy schedule, and I appreciate that you accommodated time and you arranged Snehit also to join.
Yeah,
That was very important for the people who are looking forward to get into this field to know that what is the business cycle here. All
yeah.
right. Thank you so much for joining. Take
Thank,
care and
thank
have
you,
a great day. Yeah.
thank
Bye bye.
you. Bye.
Next slide, please. All right. So that was Snehit and Sunil, everyone who joined us. Snehit was in USA right now. All right, and he had to accommodate and some time to share his experience. The only reason for bringing Snehit in picture here was to let every one of you know that how this cycle works. All right, Edu Milestones certifies aspirants like Sunil, all right, who can get trained, get certified, get the technology, and help students like Snehit to get the right opportunity and get placed in the right university. So this is how this business cycle works, and we provide that support to our channel partners. So we are looking forward for more people like Sunil to get certified, get trained, get the support from Team Edu Milestones, and let's extend that support to many more aspirants like Snehit to get placed in right universities and right countries. All right, next slide, please. All right, so not delaying much, all right, we will talk about the overall discussions we have had so far. I'm really glad that you all joined on time and you made it till the end. So we are just 10 minutes away from disclosing the offer pricing, and I would just want to highlight on what will be the 20 in 1 essentials that will help you decide on getting onboarded with us and why you should choose us and not someone else. All right. So we have the 4 days of live training sessions of intensive training in overseas admissions and procedures. All right. Internationally accredited certification by ACCPH from UK, which makes you authentic, which makes you recognized globally, and the certification remains valid for lifetime. We will be providing the hand holdings on the first 5 admissions with end-to-end assistance. When I say end-to-end assistance and when I say first 5 hand holdings, that does not mean after 5 hand holdings we will not support you. It only means we will make sure we will equip you well enough to go live after 5 hand holdings on your own and start sharing the profile to us in a certain set manner. All right. In spite of that, if you have any confusions or doubts, you can certainly reach out to us. Hassle free admission process. One example is Snehit, as you just saw. And he also mentioned that he was getting the timely updates. All right. Which means, like Ankit expressed in the CRM, all right, that you get the live updates on what is happening with the student's file. And that keeps the parents and the student at ease. All right. So live tracking, admission process, and file management tracking is one important thing. We have a college database of 80,000 plus courses across 25 countries. all right, and you can, that's really huge to help the students to shortlist the right course and country. We have a tie-up with 1500 plus universities, and the percentage is completely transparent, all right, and the payout ratio is available and accessible to all the channel partners. We have a dedicated expert counselor support. If in case you have any doubts or concerns, you can always reach out to our counselor, and they will be able to assist you in shortlisting the universities. Any business would require commitment, and if you have concerns on, if you want to have the confirmation from our end, an agreement, we will have the memorandum of understanding as a commitment, which we understand for sure is important. All right, we have a Google business page and booking appointment portal where the students can log in and choose the counselor they would want. Marketing guidance with regular university updates, alerts, banners, and webinars. Yes, like I showed the marketing banners, that's exactly how it looks like. And we will be conducting the client engagement webinars to make sure we address any hassles or difficulties that you may have. All right. And you will have a dedicated co branded web page and CRM with your company name and logo. It is important to have your own company name and brand name, and we understand that, so we provide the web page in your brand name. All right, and we have the student profiling assessment with unlimited milestone reports, which is again a very important factor, because as Snehit told you, that was his first point to choose Sunil, because he wanted the list of universities, and when the assessment was done, he was impressed with that and he found it authentic and genuine. So that was his decision point to choose and go through Sunil. So yes, student profiling assessment and unlimited milestone reports is an important add-on to the business. Profile weightage to understand whether this profile is even eligible, this person is even eligible to study abroad or not. That is going to be a short filtration point for you to decide whether you should proceed with the profile. College predictor to understand whether what are the chances of students acceptance in that particular university based on his academics and the details we have entered. Inbuilt lead management and document management system with invoicing. Managing the business on the pen and paper, gone are those days. We would want everything on technology where everything is tracked. All right. So, yes, we have that inbuilt lead management where you don't have to miss out on any of the leads that you have received. All right. And manage all the documents so that you don't miss out on any important ones, and manage the invoicing as well, all under on one CRM. Five sub CRMs, as you may not want to share the confidential information with agents and employees. So, five different login credentials, five sub CRMs, all right, where you can have, where they will have limited access to the information. Provision to create the associate network across India. Like I said, increase the bandwidth, create your channel partners, franchisee partners, all right. Monthly client engagement webinar to understand if you have any problems, all right, if there is any difficulty in bringing us more and more files, if you want us to address webinars for the parents and students that you must have gathered. So we will be conducting the webinars on any particular subject, or for a particular university, and we will make sure that we will address the crowd and get more files for you, so we can discuss it as in the client engagement webinar as to what will be best and suitable to fetch more business. Mobile and tab responsive platform. Having access to technology on mobile and platform where you can manage and see what your employees are doing, what's happening with the students who reached out to you with trust. All that can be done on just the click of a button with your mobile and tab, right? Access to updated platform 247 with dedicated operation support. So when I say access to updated platform, you can, if you have any glitches, you can reach out to us and the operations will help you, and you will have access to the platform 247. So next slide, please. So these are some of the certificates of our existing channel partners who have been with us for quite some time. All right, Anish and Priyanka, Ninad. In one of our previous webinars, Ninad was our star performer. All right, he's been performing really well, and Anish is also, in Dubai to get more students right now. So yes, these channel partners are doing exceptionally great, and we also want you to be one of, us. Next slide, please. So you could be the next. So what is stopping you? All the roadblocks that we may be thinking, the anxiety that we may have before starting the business, and concerns and questions. Do I get students? Will the students be happy? All that is addressed. You saw Snehat. He was available to address the session. All right. He was one of the successful admission process through Sunil, who is our consultant. And as I explained the business cycle, that's how it works. So all is said and done, and we are just one step away, and that is the much awaited time, which is the offer. Next slide, please. Before we get to the offer, let's address some of the frequently asked questions by our channel partners. Is the knowledge about this domain required? We have, even right now, while we are here in the chat, we have Amit, who is from Merchant Navy, and he was confused whether this will be suitable for him. And I told him only one thing: as long as you have, good communication and the willingness to do it, that's more than enough. As far as the domain knowledge is required, we will take care of that. We will provide you that training. All right. So it is required, right? But you don't have to come inbuilt with that knowledge. We can impart that knowledge to you. Is my certificate valid for lifetime? Yes, it is valid for lifetime. Is technology required? Technology is absolutely required. All right. Without technology, carrying out any business is just not possible. All right. And even if we do, we might miss out on lot many things, and the speed will be reduced to, like, 2x instead of 10x. So what is my guarantee or assurance on the payouts? We have the memorandum of understanding signed. All right. That's one assurance. Agreements is what works in the business world. So we have that agreement, all right, where we can commit that we are giving the exact commission on what we are getting from the university. And you have access to that commission right on your CRM, where you can see what is your 70%, what is our 30%, everything. All right. So that's the guarantee and assurance. What about university tie-ups? You don't have to worry or get into the headache of getting more and more university tie-ups. We have the setup ready for you. All you have to do is just step in, and there we are. And can I get the best support training, post training? Of course, yes. Like I said, the whole focus is on that. And why will we not provide the support? Because if you grow, we grow, isn't it? So, yes, we make sure we provide all that support possible to make sure you perform well and we grow together. Any license or government approval is required. If it is from Punjab state, yes, there is a government license required. All right. And anything else apart from that, it's not required. The certification we provide is more than enough. As far as Punjab is concerned, you can reach out to the nearest, person who can help you in terms of understanding the license requirement. All right. So it is required to get a license. You can apply it online and get it. So other than that, the certification we provide is more than enough. What will be my role? Your role here is very vital. I can say it vital, because if you get the student, only then the rest of the business happens. So it is very important. Your role is to get the student, counsel them, and provide them with the right university suggestion, recommendation, and collect the documents and forward it to us. And then we will take care of everything.